Afghanistan tonight. Tom?
All right. Thank you very much, NBC's Ron Allen tonight in Islamabad. We want to go to Neil Livingston now, who is one of America's most recognized authorities on this kind of terrorism that we have all been witness to and how we can best prepare for it. There was the unsettling news out of Washington last week that intelligence officials from the administration told members of Congress in a secret meeting that there was almost a 100% expectation that there would be some kind of other attack in this country. Mr. Livingston, what should the American citizen do to minimize the possibility that he or she will be exposed to that?
Well, I don't think that the average citizen can do very much to prevent terrorist attacks. I think this is something the government has to do. Law enforcement authorities are on a very high state of alert today, knowing that there would be high potential for retaliation, if not here, someplace abroad. That's why we have aircraft flying over stadiums today. That's why we're probably looking to see if any of these groups, any of these cells in the United States have unusual movement today, or they start communicating with each other.
In some way, these initial military actions could be helpful to domestic intelligence in determining what these cells are up to, couldn't it?
They certainly could be, and there are probably a lot of federal authorities in place today that don't have enough evidence really to move against some of these groups, and they're going to wait and see if indeed they see what appears to be illegal action today. Because we have to remember, here in the United States, we're bound by the Constitution. We have very specific procedures that we're not in a state of war here at home. We have to move in a legal fashion against any terrorist actions on our own territory.
When members of Congress were told last week that there was a very high expectation that there would be another attack, was that based on past patterns, do you think, or was it based on hard intelligence, or was it just cautionary?
Well, I think it's a bit of all three, Tom, but we know that we've got terrorist fugitives in the United States that we cannot find. People that the investigation so far has linked to the al-Qaeda network, and we think they're here perhaps to carry out additional terrorist attacks, and we're not certain where they are, and we have ample evidence to suggest that there may have been some planning and pre-positioning already of the kinds of assets that they need to carry out future attacks.